Welcome to the After Hours. I'm your host, Chopsticks, and tonight's horror feature is Vampires Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Now, this game has been in dev hell for a very long time, and we are so happy that At Chinese Room has released this game finally. After picking it up, after multiple hands have tossed it around and kept it down for so long that we finally got it released. Now, there's some speculations running around on the internet about this game, and I want to clear some things up. I've played about 10 hours worth of this game so far, and here's what I have to say. Before I get into that, actually, I just want to mention these are just my opinions. Please play it, please enjoy it, and please let me know how you feel about it. Alright, to get to my opinions about the game. Now, the first thing is, this is not a Bloodlines game. It has the title, but it doesn't have the feel, and it definitely is not a sequel to the game. And also, it's not an RPG. Well, okay, let me take a step back. It is RPG-like in some aspects. In other aspects, it's a detective game. It's a vampire walking simulator, if must. With some combat, with a little action here and there, with a little RPG aspects here and there, but not really a true RPG itself. When you're walking around in this city, when you're doing your, vampire walk, when I say vampire walk, you'll understand, because there are some skills that make you walk like a real vampire. You'll find out. Alright, let's get back to it. So, the environment of the game, super gorgeous, really well done. I love how the city is open. There are many people walking around, and of course, as you progress through the story, you unlock rival gangs such as the Anarchists, and they do try to get in your way, so to speak. Combat, because we're talking about Anarchists, and combat is really different. And I mean different, because in Vampires Masquerade 1, Bloodlines 1, you had the ability to use weapons. In this, you're not able to use any weapons, in a matter of speaking. You have your claws, you have the ability to use your vampire clan powers, and then you have the ability to telekinesis those weapons that your enemies drop, which that kind of gets a little weird, because I don't understand not being able to use weapons, because in the TTRPG that's kind of a big deal, is using weapons to defend yourself, even from other vampires and vampires hunters, whatever, that kind of thing. The lore is great. The lore is by book, and I absolutely love it. There's a lot of things got name dropped that, unless you played the TTRPG or read any of the books, you wouldn't even understand, and they weren't even talked about in the first game. So that's cool, and I love that they did that. Please continue doing that. The story is kind of fleshed out. It's really nice. It's, to be honest, the only reason I keep playing it, and it's kind of awkward because I'm a horror gamer. The only reason I actually keep playing this is because the story has drawn me in, that I gotta finish it. I gotta know what happens at the end. The voice acting to the characters within the story, they're great. They did some top listing voice actors. Now, it's not the A-listing actors that you would hear from the first game, because, man, those actors, today, you wouldn't even think they would have been part of a game like that. It's crazy. But the actors they chose, I'm really happy with it. The voice acting is great. The vocal lines are their chef's kiss. Tolly is a really amazing character. He reminds me of a character from the Angel series that owned a bar. He's a demon. I can't think of who it was, but yeah, Tolly's one of the greatest characters I've ever had to come across within the game, and he's a Nosferatu, and that's saying a lot. So the final thing I want to talk about is, these days you tend to walk into love interest in video games, right? So with that means there are love choices, yes and no. So you do get to talk to other clans, and within those clans, you have to get powers unlocked. So that means your character uses other clan powers. Yes, your vampire is an elder, and this is why that he's able to use other clan abilities, apparently. I don't remember that being a thing in the TTRPG. I could be wrong. It's been so many years since I've played, so many years since I've LARPed. But love interests in the game, there are some. It's a little weird how they do things, but it'll shock you once you actually complete what they need you to complete, and you just take a bite out of them. You'll be shocked once you've seen it. So those are a few things that I just wanted to talk about. There's also one last thing. I wholeheartedly believe this game should have been called The Nomad, or should have been called Vampires Masquerade Seattle. It would have been much better if it was its own title. It would have been a lot better if it didn't keep itself tied to the Bloodlines name. And that's just my opinion. Do I think this game is fun? Yes. Do I think you should play it? Yes, I think you should give it a shot and see if you like it or not. Do I think you should go off the reviews? No, not really. There are some reviews are just reviews. They suck. They don't really give you a good aspect of the game. But is it worth the price? Hell no. It is not worth the $60 price tag. It is not worth the $70 price tag. And it's definitely not worth the $100 premium edition price tag. It's not worth any of that shit. So please, wait till it gets cheaper, goes on sale, or hell, if it hits Game Pass, try it then. But I do recommend that you try it, and give it a shot, give it your own taste, let me know how you feel about it, and let me know what vampire clan you play. So that's it for me. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen, and don't forget to bring those tokens for next time. I'm out.